Happy Wednesday. How are you? It is a beautiful day today. I am just excited about all that is going on. My name is Nicole Brown. I work with men and women who want to be the first entrepreneurial success in their family, even if they've been paralyzed by fear. I'm not sure how many of you guys are interested in being entrepreneurs. Those of you who work that 9 to 5 job, like what are your goals? What do you want to do? What is your retirement plan? Just recently, just to give you a little bit of how the world is changing. One of the requirements as a business owner, if you have 20 or more employees, you have to offer them a 401k. And in business, it used to be, if you have 50 or more employees, so now they're changing things. So, as you want to grow your own business, make sure you are ready for the different responsibilities that we have as business owners. But today, we're going to talk about how are you impacting your community? What are you doing? How are you, what type of person of influence are you? Do people follow you? How do they know you? Are you nice? Are you mean? Are you disrespectful? Like, how are you impacting those that are in your circle or those that have relationship with you? All right. One way you can impact your community is by demonstrating determination and resilience. What is all of that? Let them know that, hey, I've been through some things, but I didn't give up. I am a person that, yes, I have challenges too. Many times I always talk about everyone says, oh, Miss Nikki, I want to be just like you. I want to have my own business, yada, yada. And I do ask them, are you ready to lose some things along the way? So many a times we see people and we want what they have or the life they have or what we think they have, but we don't know what it took to get people to where they are now. So if someone said to you, I want to live your life, I want the man that you have, I want the kids that you have, all those things, what did you have to go through to keep those things? Or yes, to keep, to maintain, to really be okay with your life. So one of the other things you can do is you can inspire and empower other women by letting them know your story. Share your story. Don't be afraid to talk about how you got to where you are. So when you go into it, when you're not even in a room, what will people have to say about you? What names will come up when they say your name? Will they say, oh, she was kind, she was sweet? When I did the Virginia Black Business Expo, and several people who I never met before, but one of the things they could tell me that I did daycare, they knew that I had a boutique at the mall. They knew I had a coaching program. They even knew my husband and I were pastors. And they said, oh man, you guys are really busy, but you're doing great things in the community. And I was like, wow, we don't never take the time to think about those things. Who are we influencing even when we don't realize we're even making an impact with people? So I really want you this week to take a moment, sit back and think about, who am I impacting in my community? What will they say about me when I'm not in the room? How will people know me by? What type of business person am I? Many times people they will go through the people are having leadership and come straight to me. I don't like that. Why have people in position if people have to go above the chain of command? So my goal and my focus right now is to train those that are in leadership, that starting this school year and starting whatever point we're going to start at, We have to do things differently. Many of us want the Chick-fil-A experience when we encounter any and everybody, and we don't always get it. Earlier today, I went through a drive-through and got something, and the lady asked me if I wanted sauce. I said yes. I told her what kind of sauce I wanted. Then I said, "Oh, do you have this green sauce?" She slams the drive-through door. "No, we don't have it." I said, "Excuse me?" She didn't open the door back. She just said, "No, no, we don't have it." And I'm like, "Okay, thanks." But after that, that really set the whole tone for my morning. I was like, she was rude and I was very nice. I only asked her one question, but it was too early for her to be nasty. However, I don't know what she experienced in her morning, but that's not my fault. And many of us, we don't know what you experience from day to day, and that's not our fault. So, how about we just treat people better than we want to treat ourselves, than we would treat ourselves? If we start with that, even though I could have allowed her to set the tone for my whole day. Now, she did take me back, I promise you, maybe 5 to 10 minutes. And I was like, I don't think I'll go back there for a minute. But you know what? I probably didn't need to go there anyway. That's probably my sign, girl. You didn't need to eat that food anyway. And you know what? I took one bite and threw it in the trash. So I wasted money, in other words. But how you treat people in your community can really, really, really affect how they live. And I know many of us, well, we shouldn't have that kind of control. God is this, and people need to trust God. Yes, but sometimes you're the first person people will meet before they even know anything about God. So if you're an example of what God is supposed to be like, maybe I don't want to get to know him neither. So I really want you to take some time this week and reflect on what can we do better as we engage with people, as we meet new clients, and how do we interact with them? What is our experience with ourselves? Would you even shop at your own business? So really take some time this week and really focus on how you are impacting your community. What are people saying about you when you're not in the room? All right. Take a minute this week and really, really think about that. How do you want people to know you? Are you nice? Are you kind? Are you positive? Are you a positive person? At my church, whenever we do announcements for Sisters Connect, I always say all the fun suckers stay at home, because I want us to have a great time. If it's always that one person in the room that when you walk in and you see them and you come in, "Hey girl, how you doing? How's your day?" "Oh girl, I'm tired. I got this going on. I got to pay this. My grandkids did this." And oh my gosh, by the time they go through the whole list, you will avoid them. So don't be the fun sucker in the room. But if you are negative Nancy, get around some positive Pams and Pauls and Patricias. Get around some positive people who are willing to say, "You know what? I have a challenge. I'm not having a great day." That was me last week. One day last week, I went to visit my other school in Fredericksburg, and my business partner and I had a long talk, and I was honest and said, "I am having a moment." And you know what? She said, "Me too." But we stood there, we prayed together, we hugged, and at the end we laughed. And we've been, for the last week, praying for each other, encouraging each other, sending each other things to keep us motivated so we don't get discouraged. If I had a business partner who was always negative, and the same with me, if that was me, we would not make it this far. So don't be the fun sucker in the room. Don't be the negative Nancy. Don't be the one that could change a temperature immediately just by your presence and you haven't even said anything. One thing my worship team always, I realize they observe how my morning is. If I come in and I'm fun and I'm energetic, the whole morning can go well, right? But last Sunday, I was not feeling energetic. I was just tired. But I pressed my way. But you know what they did? I was honest about how I felt, but they prayed for me. And I just didn't stay there. I didn't say, you know what, guys, I'm not going to sing today. I'm just not feeling it today. When I got home, my AC on my top level was shut off. It broke. All right. The rest of the house was cool, but as you went up those steps, the sauna set in. And my husband and I, we're the two, we just want to sleep in our bed. We didn't want to sleep all down everywhere in the whole house. But then I had the fan literally in my face. We had the windows open. So now I'm all stuffy in here, all from a fan. However, in all of that, I can't allow that one thing to shift how I engage with people. So yes, Sunday I had a moment, but I didn't stay there. And there are times we see people and we don't want to approach them because we feel as though we can't say how we really feel because they're unapproachable. Then we say, well, they're going to be nasty. They're going to be this. Guys, don't be that person. All right? You can be in charge, but you don't have to give people your title every time you say something. All right? I don't walk in every time I go to my boutique and tell people I'm the owner. Most times people sit in there, they look at the pictures, they look at my tags, and they say, hey, are you the owner? Yes, ma'am. How can I help you? All right? So when people realize who you are, don't go nasty on them, all because you have some type of an authority. So let's reflect this week. How will people know you in rooms that you're not even sitting in? What will they say about you? Now, they're going to say some things that aren't true as well, all right? People will do whatever they can. They don't want you to shine. They don't want you to be successful in life. I'm not talking about those people. And those people who know you well enough will stand up and protect you when you're not in the room. One thing I appreciate about my friend Chanel, man, we go places, even at the expo. People like, you guys are always together. Yes, we're business besties. And not even just that, we're best friends anyway, okay? Business is how we got started. But people realize, hey, one thing, Chanel wore that big pink thing during the event. And her thing is, I want to get people's attention to tell them about my business and what I do. But I also want them to know that they need to go to your boutique and buy one of these things. Do you know? Then another time, y'all seen the picture. I wish I had it in my office. She has on the pink one. I have on the purple one. So I threw the purple one on. And we walked around at the expo. All of the Thule jackets sold out. Every last one of them. Even the person working at the store, we had one left at the store that sold out. So what type of influence? My friend took the opportunity to take something from my store, not only speak about her business, but also share where they could get the same thing that she had. And then we walked around together. And so people began to recognize. And people said, hey, I need that. I want that. Can you get more? One lady was about to buy one. Another lady was standing there waiting for her to put it up so she could purchase it. The other lady, she said, ma'am, you better be glad you wanted that because I'm about to buy it. The lady sacrificed and said, you know what? If you want it, you can purchase it. So I'm just saying, what type of impact, what type of influence do you have? Do you celebrate your other friends, your other coworkers, your peers? Like, that's how we do business. We celebrate our wins. I was nominated for something at the expo, and Chanel was in a different category. She won hers. I'm going to celebrate my friend. Like, come on. Celebrate other people. Okay? And when it's your time to shine, they're going to celebrate you. And if they don't, so what? I'm going to tell you a secret. So what? All right. So I love you guys. I hope this will cause you to think. All right. Write in the comments. What are you going to really focus on this week? Share the video. Let people know, hey, how are you impacting your community? What are they saying about you? How are you sharing how you've overcome challenges? And how do you do better with the things that you are given and opportunities that you are given to speak and share to other people? All right. I love you guys. You guys have a great day. But put in the comments, what are we going to do differently? I would love, love, love for you to share that. All right. Chat with you soon. I will probably not be live next week, but I also want to invite you to our boutique, Nikki Biju's boutique in Potomac Mills Mall, Woodbridge, Virginia. Next Saturday, the 26th of August, we are celebrating our 2-year anniversary at Potomac Mills Mall. I will be there. We're going to have sales. We're going to have giveaways. We're going to have a great time. All right. What else? That's the main thing right now. All right. Love you guys. Have a happy Wednesday. I will chat with you soon.